one.
So today, a meter maid came around, the worst one they have, of course, in Berkeley, and was telling people that why don't you guys move? You know, how come you guys are always here? Because last night, there was a man who was writing down the license plate of one of our community members that has expired tags. And so the woman who parks in front of him drove by in her driving vehicle, right? And had an exchange with him. It wasn't even a hostile exchange. But she said, he said, this is my neighborhood. She said, well, this is our neighborhood too. He went on next door and said that she said, well, this is our neighborhood now. And so he reported her license plate and the license plate with the expired tags to the police. So today, BPD sent their meter maid, the worst one that they have, around, and she was telling them, why don't you guys ever move? You guys were here during the night, and then you left during the day, it'd be okay, but you guys are always here. You guys are always in the way. So then they went to somebody else's vehicle, not one of the ones that had the license plates written down last night, but they went to Pam's vehicles, which her motorhome just recently passed smog, but she hasn't done the paperwork at DMV for it yet, right? I mean, it's hers and everything, but she hasn't done the final, get the tags, right? And her car, which she had in storage, she couldn't afford to pay the storage anymore for it, right? So she's had it parked in front of her motorhome, real close to it, right? With another person parked in front of it, who, when the cops came, they skedaddled out of here, left her car exposed. And her car is registered non-op. So, thankfully, despite the fact that she had lent to her willfully tags on her motorhome that were not hers, they did not tow her motorhome for that felony, thankfully, but they did tow her car, which she got from her late father. So she was really tore up about that. And then they told us that we have to move from here because we don't move often enough. So we're just going to switch parking places with each other because we have rights, just like any other citizen has rights. And let me tell you, part of the reason why we're being crunched for parking around here right now is because the university just recently started charging $1.50 an hour to the students that live in the village for their second cars. And they're not allowed to park in the guest parking anymore. Their guest parking used to be full of their second cars. Now they're not allowed to park there. So now they have to park outside the village if they're a two-parent family and have two cars, or they get charged $1.50 an hour for while they're at home, or $25 a day for these low-income families that are staying at the village.
BS.
By the university. The university is the ones charging this money. So now all of us out here outside the village are being crunched for parking because they need to park out here because they're being charged what they can't afford to pay in there. And now the businesses are still hating on us, and now they're hating on us even more because now the businesses have less places to park because the students need places to park because they're low income.
Who are you?
Amber Whitson of Berkeley Friends on Wheels. We were Berkeley Marina Friends on Wheels. We will be again. We're Berkeley Friends on Wheels
And
over
you're
here
badass.
over here on 8th and between Harrison and Gilman in Berkeley, and we're not going nowhere.
Correspondent for Roofless Radio.
Yeah.
We're talking about. Yeah.